In this episode, we're going to confront the question, are you playing in a game worth winning? The market opportunity analysis decision model provides a quantitative measurement for determining if the overall size of your market and the percentage of that market you already have or can secure will meet your income goals. Here is the assumption we're going to make. You are a builder because you see construction as a career that can provide a living for your family, give you a sense of achievement, and provide for your future. You're not a builder because your father was a builder, though he may have been. You're not a builder because you like working with your hands, though you may. You're not a builder because you like getting up at 5 o'clock on a 10-degree morning. Who does? And you're not a builder because you don't have anything else to do. You are a builder because you expect to make a living doing it, and you run your own building business instead of work for someone else because something inside you demands that kind of self-direction. So here's the conclusion. You build dreams for other people because that's the best way to realize your own dreams. If we can assume that you made a conscious choice to go into the business of building, then it follows that you expect that business to provide you with more than just a job. But have you taken a close look at the size of your market and your potential share in it to see if you realistically have a chance for financial success? Have you conducted an opportunity analysis for your market? Here are 3 questions we want to start off with. First, ask yourself, what do I expect from my business? Then ask yourself, is the market I'm in large enough to achieve that goal? Then ask yourself, does the game I am playing in this market offer the opportunity to meet my expectations, or am I just hoping? That's the tough one. Let's try to answer those questions. And we're going to be answering them quantitatively instead of subjectively. Developing the market opportunity analysis decision model. Many small builders don't give much thought to how big their market needs to be or what percentage of the market they need to be successful. The attitude seems to be, if I build it, they will buy, and if they buy, I will succeed. Well, let's take a look at the market opportunity analysis decision tool, which can help you get a handle on the game in which you are playing. The first formula we use is annual income required divided by net profit as a percent equals sales dollars necessary. The second formula is total size of your market in dollars times your share of your market as a percent equals expected sales dollars in your market. The application of the market opportunity analysis decision model. Before we start with the calculations, let's get a couple of things straight. The reason we are using financial decision models is to develop meaningful numbers, not precise numbers. There is a place for precision, and it's called accounting. Finance is about using accounting numbers to help decision making. It is much easier to work with rounded numbers than precise numbers, and the usefulness is not compromised. The following example and other examples on the website will be meaningful, not necessarily precise. The first thing we want to do is gather the facts, and there are 6 questions we need to ask. First, how much income do you need for the year? Now be reasonable here. Everybody would like to make $1 million a year, but not many markets will support that kind of income. The example assumes $75,000. What is your net profit percentage on recent jobs? A recent issue of Builder Magazine indicated that the top 100 builders in the nation achieve a net profit of less than 7% of sales. To calculate your net profit percentage, divide your net profit last year by your total revenue. For purposes of our example, assume that net profits last year were $57,000 on sales of $1,100,000. Your net profit percentage would be $57,000 divided by $1,100,000, or about 5.18%. What is the total size of your market last year? You can get information on new home construction in your market from your building department. You want the number of new home permits and the permit valuation numbers. In our example, the number of new home permits was 1,563, and total permit valuation was $530 million. This results in an average per house permit valuation of $339,000. You divide the $530 million by the 1,563 houses that were built. How many houses did you build last year? For our example, you built 4 houses last year. Again, your total new house revenues from last year was $1,100,000. What is your percentage of your market? To determine your percentage of the homes built, divide the number of houses you built for by the number of permits in your market, 1,563. In this example, your percentage of the homes built in your market was 0.26%, or about 1/4%. To determine your percentage of the revenue generated, divide your annual revenues, $1,100,000, by the total permit valuation, $530 million. And in this example, your percentage of the revenue generated in your market was about 0.21%, or 1/5%. And then finally, what are the projections for home building in your market for the coming year? If you don't have the information available, use last year's numbers. For this example, we will assume that next year's projected number of permits is 1,800 at the same average valuation of $339,000 per house. Okay, our first formula was annual income required divided by net profit as a percent is equal to sales dollars necessary. So we have $75,000 that you would like to have as an income divided by 5.18%, which is your net margin per house, is going to equal $1,450,000 total sales needed. The total size of your market in dollars times your share of your market as a percent is going to equal expected total sales for you in your market. The total size of your market is going to be $610,200,000. That's 1,800 permits at $339,000 each. So you take that $610 million, multiply it by your share of the market, and you come out with $1,586,000 total sales expected. Do the expected total sales equal or exceed the total sales we need? Yes, they do. Now you can access a spreadsheet detailing these calculations from the website. You can also get an interactive spreadsheet into which you can put your own numbers to do these calculations for your own circumstance. In the case we just discussed, the market opportunity analysis decision model demonstrates that the market is sufficiently large to meet your expectations. If 1,800 houses are built in your market, if the average price is $339,000, and if you get 1/4% of the market. Nothing is certain, but at least you can expect to have a shot. By the way, the first formula is a derivation of break-even analysis, and the second is a simple multiplicative function. The two formulas together form the market opportunity analysis tool. You can also play what if with the market opportunity analysis formula set. What if the average price of a house drops to $310,000? What if the market jumps from 1,800 to 2,000 units annually? What if you can increase your share from 0.25% to 0.33% of the market by improving your marketing image? What if you can increase net profit per house from 5.18% to 7% by controlling costs better? As I said, we've created an interactive version of the market opportunity analysis spreadsheet to assist you in your what-if analysis. Just complete the request form on the page where this podcast is posted by clicking on the button, then it will be in your email box in a couple of minutes. It's totally free, and I think it's going to be very useful for answering the question, am I playing in a game that is worth winning? You'll find it even more useful for deciding what part of your business to work on first to make it more successful.